Hey everyone out there in YouTube land. Hello, welcome. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope everybody is feeling well. I'm feeling so good today. I just want to thank you guys first of all. I have reached my first 1,000 subscribers on this channel and I am just floored with excitement. I am floored with happiness. I am so grateful that you guys are, not only viewing the content, but actually liking and commenting and again viewing the content and checking out my channel. So I want to give you guys a big thank you for that. As I reach my first goal on this channel is to get about my first 1,000 subscribers. So now we're on a journey to get my second 1,000 subscribers, which will bring me to 2,000 subscribers. So I'm gonna keep pushing. I'm gonna keep working. And again, I thank you guys. Okay, before I go ahead and get started, also, I would like to also ask you guys if you can just, I'm on a journey to get at least 50 to 100 likes on my videos for now on. So if you could just, do me a favor and smash that like button real quick. And it's only going to take you a second. I would highly, definitely appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, so with this video, as you can tell from the title, we're going to be talking about popular phone scams. One thing, it's great to have a good income. It's actually awesome to have a good income, and definitely different streams of income. That's very well, But another thing about having, uh, multiple streams of income or a good income is protecting your income, right? What's the point in making all this money and having all these streams of income if you can't, if you don't know how to protect your income, if you don't know how to watch out for your income? So last week, what inspired me to make this video actually, last week, um, I was sitting in my car waiting for something, and I got a phone call. And normally I don't answer telephone numbers that I don't recognize, but I decided to go ahead and answer it. And it was obviously a scam, and they informed me that they were deducting, I believe it was $299 from my account um, to pay for a Norton subscription, which I do not even have. I think I've had Norton Device Protection. I think I've had that maybe once. And this was a long time ago. I'm talking about like over a decade ago. I've had Norton, so it's been a long time. So I don't have any access to Norton. I don't have an account as far as right now. So I knew it was a scam, and they told me in the phone call pretty much that they're going to be deducting $299 out of my account if I don't talk to a representative. They wanted me to click over and talk to a representative, which I did not click over. I just hung up because I knew what it was going to lead to. What it was going to lead to was they were trying to get me to verify some type of banking information, either through my card or through my bank account itself, to scam me to take money out of my card and or my account. That's what it was about. So that inspired me, to go ahead and make this video and let people know that, those that aren't aware, that there are so many telephone scams out there. I mean, this list that I have now is only a little bit. I'm going to try to add on to it, and I'm going to try to keep you guys informed, but I just want to let you guys know, again, part of having multiple streams of income and part of having a good amount of income is protecting your income. So you need, this is something that you need to be aware of, especially as your income is growing and your multiple streams of income is growing. So I am on this site right now. I looked it up on Google. It's called consumerfraudreporting.org. Seems to be a very, very reputable site. So I just want to go down the list and talk about a few of these scams. I'm sure some of you've heard of these. Maybe you've heard of all of them. Maybe you haven't heard of any of them. I've heard of quite a few of these. So I'm just going to break down just a few of these scams that are out there today. And the first one would be the Cash App scam. I'm pretty sure everybody's aware of that one. I've heard of that one a lot, and I don't think I was ever a victim of that one, but it's pretty much, for those who don't know it, the Cash App scam call is when somebody acts like a representative or a customer service worker from Cash App. They call you and they tell you this, and they pretty much to break it down, they pretty much are trying to get your banking information, tell you this story, try to get your banking information, and to get into your account to steal your money, to scam you. So if you do get a call from a Cash App representative, be very, very careful. Ask questions and do not give your banking information out. Do not, or just hang up. Okay, the next one on the list, I'm not going to go through all of these, but I'm going to go through most of them. Sorry about that. Let me see. This is a message from your computer support company. Call to claim your refund from Apple and Windows support. This is pretty self-explanatory. It's pretty much somebody calling you, a fake representative or a fake customer service person, to call you from Apple or Windows, let you know you got a refund, and in the process, they're going to ask you for the banking information or the cards to deposit the refund in, and in return, they're going to scam you or take your money from your bank account. Okay, next one on the list, we have the quote on in quotes, your Microsoft license key has expired scam call. I'm not too familiar with this one, but it's pretty much how it sounds. They're gonna call you and tell you that your license has expired, and they're gonna ask for account information, which banking information is probably a part of it, to try to scam you and take your money. Okay, so we don't want that, right? Okay, I'm gonna go a little bit further down the list. Let me see which ones that I recognize here, because I'm not familiar with all of them. I'll read them, but I'll explain the ones that I know and the ones that I don't know. Okay, so next one on the list would be, let's see, calls claiming to be from the U.S. Treasury Department. I do know that one because I was actually a victim of that one. Pretty much a tax, customer service representative or a fake tax customer service rep will call you saying that you owe some money to taxes, or you have inherited, some money through a treasury from maybe a deceased relative or a long lost family member. I've had several messages from people, um, calling me and telling me, "Are you a relative of such and such person with a last name that's familiar to my family? Not necessarily my last name, but a last name that I'm aware of that I'm related to." So they would call me and tell me this, and of course, in return, they're trying to again go ahead and uh, break into your account by asking about your banking information or your card information, telling you that they're going to deposit the money into your account from the money that you inherited, or the money that you owe to the IRS, and take your money. So we don't want that either, right? Okay, next one on our list. Sorry about that. I gotta fix that. Is Microsoft technical support scandal. I'm not too familiar with that one. If somebody wants to explain that one in the comments, that would be great. But I'm pretty sure it's just like it sounds. Okay, and then we have the Apple and Microsoft technical support refund scam call. That's pretty familiar with the first one, the second one on the list about the refund from Apple and Windows. So I'm not going to go over that one. It's pretty much the same thing except it's from Microsoft instead of Apple or Windows. Okay, the collections call scam. That's the old school one. That's the old school one. And I've been a victim of this one, where they call you and tell you that, just like the phone call that I recently got from Norton, telling you that you owe such and such, and if you don't pay it, they're gonna do this, they're gonna do that. So they try to make you feel bad about owing this money that you do not owe, and they try to get in there and again steal your account information by your card or your bank account. Okay, the inmate call scams. I'm not too familiar with that one. I'm going to go ahead and definitely give a more of an in-depth video. I just wanted to give a quick video of this. I didn't want to explain all of them, but I am going to make a longer video where I am going to go through a lot of these scams, because I think, once again, I think it's very important to protect your money. And this is a way of knowing this, and being knowledgeable of this is a great way to protect yourself and your money that you work so hard for. So I'm definitely going to I'm going to do some more research about the inmate collect call scams. If somebody wants to leave a comment on what that is, I would highly appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, so further down the list, next we have phone service is about to cut off scam. Again, this is related to the, let me see, the bills, the collection calls, where they call you and they're telling you that you owe such and such, and if it doesn't happen, we're gonna go ahead and cut you off if you don't pay. Again, asking for your bank information, your debit card information, your credit card information, and go in there and take your money. Again, we don't want that. Okay, telemarketers. That's probably a big one. Because people get calls from telemarketers all day, every day, and you don't know who's legit and who's not. I know I don't, so I just pretty much stopped answering them. That's pretty self-explanatory. I'm not going to go over that. But next we have scans based. This is a big one. This is actually one I wanted to talk about. Sorry. This is actually one I wanted to talk about. Scans based in area code. Um, that's a new one. I just recently seen that probably last year, where where they, because as you guys know, there's so many ways to go ahead and get a number. You know, there's so many apps, so many websites out there that you can go ahead and sign up for. Most of them for free, and go ahead and get you a area code number. So if they're calling you, you know, most people don't answer phone calls that are not in their area code. So they figured out if they can go ahead and get one of these numbers that's in your area code, you're gonna likely answer that call. You know, so I've gotten a lot of those where I was fooled. I was thinking it was maybe a job calling me, or a friend who changed his number, or something like that. Turns out it's a scam. They use the area code that you live in to go ahead and call you to scam you, and that can be any one of these uh, examples on this list. You know, so look out for that. Okay. All right. Seeking business loan. No, don't know too much about that, so I'm gonna come back to that one later. Again, if anybody um, has has more information on that, please leave it in the comments. Thank you. Okay, make 10,000 right now scam. Okay, yes, I've been a victim of that one. The lottery scams, the publishers clearinghouse scams, again, the inheritance scams, that you hear about. I've been a victim of that a long time ago. I'll just go briefly through this. A long time ago, I actually fell for one of these. I was, from what I can remember, 'cause it was a while ago, but the woman pretty much called me. You can tell she was foreign. She said that I won some type of lottery, and I was like really excited. I was really young at the time. Not thinking, and I hated my job at the time, so that money sounded good at the time. And I fell right along for it. She wanted me to go ahead and she told me that I won such and such money, and I'm not going to say the amount because I really don't remember, but it was a lot of money. And she wanted me to send her, I believe it was a couple of $1,000. I'm not sure the amount, but I know it was a lot of money that I didn't have or barely had. And she wanted me to Western Union it to her, I believe, or MoneyGram. I'm not exactly sure, but it was one of the two. And I did it, and the problem with that was, of course, I got scammed. And I remember me after sending her the money, I called her and called her and called her. She did answer now, and she was like, okay, the money will be, it'll be arriving in a brown van with such and such name on the top, on the side of the van. So look out for that. Look out for that. It's gonna be a schedule. It's not gonna be scheduled. It's gonna be surprise. So I remember me going down in my apartment, looking at, cause I didn't have any windows. I didn't have any windows looking uh, facing the front of my building. So I had to go downstairs and actually look in the front door of my building at the time. So I was down there like every hour on the hour, looking for nothing looking for something that wasn't even coming. So, and I ended up calling her back, and she said something like, "Oh, they're gonna be late, or it's gonna come another day." And then somehow she talked me into sending her more money. So yeah, I was a victim of that. I think I ended up losing. Oh my goodness, I don't even know. It was a lot of money. Again, money that I didn't have, or money that I barely had. So that's probably like the number one scam that still goes on today. The lottery scam, the inheritance scam, things like that. So, definitely protect yourself. I'm kind of glad I went through it because it taught me a lot. It taught me to be wary. It taught me to be careful, a lot more careful. And because I don't I have not fell for a scam ever since of losing that amount of money. So it taught me a lot. So I'm glad I went through it, and I'm kind of glad I went through it. But it did really hurt my pockets around that time. It really did. But I will most likely, hopefully, never fall for another scam like that again. So, as you can see, go ahead and go to the website, consumerfraudreporting.org, if you want to know more. Sorry about that. But this cool thing that I found, I didn't know about this. Somebody actually put this in my ear. It's called Star 77. What it does is it anonymously call rejects for you. Okay. So it says intercepts calls from people who have used a blocking feature to prevent their name or number from being provided to people they call. When anonymous call rejection is activated, callers hear a message telling them to hang up, unblock delivery of their phone number, and call again. So that's pretty cool. So that's something that you guys can use. If you see a number that you don't recognize, instead of blocking, or you can block it also, you can go ahead and press star 77, and that will hopefully take care of the problem for you, or that they won't call back anymore. They'll go ahead and get that message, and prompting them to hang up. So that's what we want, right? We want them to leave us alone, right? But that's pretty much all I have for you guys. I'm definitely going to do some more research on this topic because, again, I'll keep saying it. It's great to have a good income. It's great to have multiple streams of income. But if you don't know how to protect your income, that's something that you have to be wary of, especially as your money grows. You have to be wary of protecting your money. And this is definitely one, being vigilant of something like this and being aware of something like this is definitely something that we need to know as money makers, right? So I want to thank you guys for watching. Again, thank you guys for my first 1,000 subscribers. I am again very happy, very excited, very excited to watch this channel grow. I'm happy to see what comes next. Again, like and subscribe. I appreciate it. With my goal of reaching at least 50 likes on this video, 50 or more would be great. You guys take care of yourself. I hope you guys have a blessed day, a blessed weekend. I hope you guys are doing well, staying healthy, being productive, and reaching these goals. It's April 1st. It's a new month, new goals, right? All right, you guys take care. Thank you for watching. Bye.